Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA basketball picks and previews today for Tuesday. It is February 13th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and check out the free Raymond Report. Go to the website, atsstats.com, click on NBA, and it's going to take you to the next page. In the pull-down menu, go to the game of your choice. And here we got the game between the Thunder and the Magic. And you can see we do have a forecast of 109 to 108. We also have the last 10 of all the straight-up ATS over-under. The Cal, the COC, the KOGO. Also, the PVI, SOS, the parity value, strength of schedule. How teams do against other teams that are classified as A, B, or C-type teams. A-type teams in the Rain Report are teams with a 60 or higher win percentage. And if you scroll down to the bottom, we give you some of the best stats and trends. And you can see when Orlando's a pick 'em to +3 home underdog before a conference game, coming off the 4 or 7 point win. Look at the over 12, 2, and 3. And that's all free right here. ATSstats.com, the Rain Report. All right, speaking of the Rain Report, how do you measure value, right? So if you're looking at here at the website, you go to your dashboard. And once you get inside your dashboard, you're going to go to this page right down here. It's called the Value Report in the Markets area. Click on Value, and it's going to take you to this page right here. And what we do is we keep track of what the team averages is versus A, B, and C-type teams. Now, A-type teams, as I said, are teams with a 60 or higher win percentage. B-type teams, those are average teams of 50 to 59.9 win percentage. And C-type teams, those are teams below 500. And you can see when Boston's at home against another A-type team, so another alpha-type team, you can see that the percentage here is minus 6.79. So let's say Boston against Milwaukee. Well, the average line at Boston against those type of teams should be minus 6.7. So what you do is you take that line and you compare if you have value, fair market value, or an overvalued price on the game of the day. And you can do it also with the underdogs, right? So if you click on underdogs, you can see Boston's not an underdog very often. But if you scroll down to the B-type teams and you look at a team like, say, Sacramento on the road against an A-type team, plus 286, plus 263 against the Bs, and plus 1 against those C-type teams. That's how we measure value here at the Rain Report. All right, let's get to your computer forecast. We only got 6 games on deck. Speaking of Orlando, they're taking on an A-type team like Oklahoma City. And tonight, the Thunder, a minus 2.5. And let me show you how this works. So you look at the Oklahoma City. They're taking on Orlando on the road. It's another B-type team. So what we're looking for, let's go to favorites. Let's look for Oklahoma City on the road against a B-type team. Minus 2.72. So let's take a look at the bookmakers line right there, minus 2.5. And that's where you can say, okay, I got fair market value tonight against the Magic. 223.5 is the total, and we're going to lean with OKC in this one. 108 to 109. Actually, sorry. No, Orlando's going to win. 109 to 108. The over-under at 217.74. And yeah, so the home underdog, according to the Rain Report, is who we're going to lean with. The Magic on a 2-game win streak. Their last 3 games have gone over the total, and look at their ATS record last 10 games, 7-3 against the point spread. All right, good game tonight in Brooklyn, where the Nets hosting the Boston Celtics. Boston, a minus 8.5 point favorite against a C-type team. And you go to your value report, let's go look at Boston on the road. See, minus 8.06. So right there again, we're with the bookmaker at fair market value, and we do have the Boston Celtics winning tonight, 119 to 111, the over-under at 230.6. Boston coming in on a 4-game win streak, while the last 4 games for the Nets have gone under the total. All right, game of the night will be in Milwaukee, where the Bucks hosting the Miami Heat. Heat coming off a tough loss to the Celtics last game, 110-106. Tonight, Milwaukee, an 8.5 point home court favorite. 222.5 is the total, and we're going to lead with the Bucks in this one, 118 to 109, the over-under at 228.81. So we do have this game going over the total. And looking at the KOGO in this game tonight, it's at 58%. KOGO stands for chance of game going over the total. Sacramento Kings taking on the Phoenix Suns in the desert. Minus 5 is the line. 245.5 is the total. And we're going to lean with Phoenix by 3. 126 to 123. The over-under at 250.44. So we're anticipating a high-scoring affair tonight in Phoenix. And the chance of winning for the Suns is at 67.6%. All right, the T-Wolves coming off a big win last night against the Clippers. Minus 8.5 point favorite against Portland. 215 is the total. We're going to lean with the T-Wolves in this one, 113 to 106. The over-under at 219.63. So we do have this game going over the total. Minnesota coming in on a 2-game win streak, while the Trailblazers are on a 4-game slide. And your final game of the evening, the Lakers, a 10.5-point home court favorite against the Pistons. 241.5 is the total. And we're going to go with the Lakers in this one, 126-113, the over-under at 240.55. And looking at the Detroit Pistons, they're 8-2 against the point spread. You know what? Their point spread record is not too bad the last 10, but not too good on the season, 8-44, while the Lakers 3 games above 500 at 29-26. All right, let's take a look at some of the stats and trends going into tonight, and looking at Milwaukee against Miami. So whenever the Bucks are home team against Miami, last 10 games, 8-2 against straight up, 9-1 to the over. Also, you can see some of the other stats and trends right here. The Lakers as a 9.5 to 12-point home favorite versus a central opponent after a non-division game, coming off a Western Conference opponent, 9-2 straight up. The Minnesota T-Wolves as a road favorite before a conference game, coming off a 2-game win streak, and they allowed 100 or less points against the last game, 2-12 to the under. And on the final note, I thought a good one here in the total. Yeah, look at Milwaukee. Anytime their home team last 2 years, coming off 2 unders or less, 21-4 to the over. So a little bit of a percentage play favoring the over. And what's the Kogo in that game? The Kogo's at 58%, pretty much almost close to fair market value. I don't like when the totals in the Kogo is like in the low 30s or high 80s, right? Because then that means they're on a big streak, and you can never tell with streaks. All right, folks, don't forget, get the free rain report. Go to the website, atsstats.com, go to reports, NBA, and again, go to the pull-down menu, and the feature you really want to look at is the stats and trends at the bottom of each of these reports. You want to check them out, and you can get them for free right here, atsstats.com. Here's one for the road. Anytime the Lakers are a home favorite, last 2 years, coming off an ATS win, look at that, 15-2 straight up. But hey, they're playing the Pistons, so I'm not going to pump those tires too much, right? All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your Ruby Tuesday. I'll be back here on a Wacky Wednesday. Cheers.